Alrighty, what's up? What's up? What's up? Starfield. Again. Good times. I think in my last time I was on, which was last night, I pretty much set myself up to start the Crimson Fleet questline where I have to infiltrate it and get evidence against them and do all this crap. So here we go. Here we go. That is a crazy looking fish. Just throwing it out there. Alrighty. Here we are. So the objective is dock with the Siren of the Stars. However, I'm also in turn doing this burden of proof. So if I can gather evidence pertaining to Crimson Fleet related illegal activities, audio logs, text logs would be especially helpful. But yeah, we're gonna dock. Also, last night I got the, I'm pretty sure it was the, what's it called? Kepler R. But I can't fly it yet because I don't have the correct piloting skill. So that's cool. Basco, what's up, my man? What's up, my boy? BRB. All right.
Captain, greetings.
What's up, Basco?
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you're gonna tell me what else you're here for or not? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return. Oh no. No, no, no. Delgado isn't gonna drop a cred stick on the table and be done with it. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. Take it easy. I'm just getting you started here. I'm sure you'll come running back to me for help again. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Okay. Where am I gonna go here?
These newer vessels and more orders, right?
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
So, what brings you aboard?
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars, almost monthly. Does the man... I missed out on the award to someone else last year, so this year I doubled my contributions to the society. Fingers crossed. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. Nice to have met you.
Here for business or pleasure? The society chair is really... His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. It's for the society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. That's all then? Okay.
I certainly hope they decide to... I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration. Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy.
An open bar would have been nice. Triton's gouging us for every
That
credit
view
we've
is
got.
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I certainly hope
Yes,
they decide to
I'm
hold
extremely
all
busy
major
preparing for the award ceremony. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The Blue Diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. In my cabin? Oh, please. I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my...
An open bar would have been nice. But Triton's
So,
gouging us
what
for
we-
every credit we've got.
Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard you replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that... Well, that was boring.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time. Here for business or pleasure? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swift. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Hmm.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's finance. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Oh, absolutely! The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. I've only seen it briefly myself, but unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the... What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing... That's true. You have come... Threats are useless on me. That's true. I should make him pay for doing this to me. What the hell? Dombrowski has us... Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the...
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I... And why in goodness name would I possibly... That makes a lot... I hear you. Oh, just take the damn thing already.
What?
Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Okay. This is easy. Will this get me in trouble? No? Okay.
Glad to have you aboard.
She's watching like a fucking. Just take it. Okay. That was a little too easy, maybe. I don't know. Weird.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times.
MSI Afterburner, baby.
Have you tried the canopies?
Hello. You here for the charity event? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business op... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, you can take it right to the top of mast. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That we need hard evidence of their scheme. But the problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks. And I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensor. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there... Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you'll die. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Goldbank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Galbank employee in every single Galbank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Galbank, now will it? There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy, he's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside. Get back to it.
Okay.
If you have any specific questions.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you. Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, sorry, that... Oh. Tell you what. I'm just going to step out for a bit then. Maybe you can hold this for me? Well, remember not to touch anything, please.
Attention, please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly... I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone. And I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information, it falls into the wrong...
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there.
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. At least I walk away with something. All right, here. With this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work, if that's what you're trying to... All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Ikande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter in. No! Please! No! Please!
All passengers,
Oh, fuck. Oh, I fucked this up. Royally. Whatever. Did not want to do this.
Unwise to remain hostile towards us.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm killing everybody. Oh, fuck.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
My bad, bro.
Couldn't resist the urge, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the Siren, and the UC's on its way. We don't have long. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're crazy. You know that? I'm pretty sure he didn't ask you to turn this Starliner into a bloodbath. But then again, I bet he... I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. Crick's legacy. I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hop. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. I owe you one. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that. All right, we better get out of here before Trident sends rescue ships to investigate. Hopefully, the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Okay. Oh, shit. Oops.
Hello. Welcome to the... Just one moment. Well, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Seems too easy. Ecliptic ambush.
What is that?
Oh. Guy's got some health on him. Hmm.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Hello, Captain.
Yeah?
Need a drink? Dog got the last lover. Will be more than happy.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Still a lazy old bastard, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
That's not exactly filling me with confidence, Rook, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Is Rokov in or is he out? Fair enough. Then he's in.
Seriously?
This Rook just brought back information that might lead us straight to Kriegs' legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Kriegs hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me. All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to...
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Well, well, look at that. You followed my Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. Anyway, here's your cash. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's...
You've got stuff to smuggle, I've got the stuff to hide it.
Hey, Champ. I'm including this month's list of parts I need for the key. Don't bust a gut, it's hefty, but I know you can handle it. I'm gonna need a lot more than usual this time. I'm planning to overhaul the entire electrical system before it completely shorts out. Oh yeah, thanks for sending over the key's reactor specs. I can't tell you exactly why I needed those. Bell said to keep it hush-hush. As far as next month's shipment, start scrounging up some parts so I can spruce up our defensive batteries. They're looking kind of rusty. Well, I guess that's it for now. I'll have my people in New Atlantis drop off the payment at the spaceport. Just make sure you aren't being followed. We wouldn't want the UC to know they're providing replacement parts to the Crimson Fleet.
last rook that tried that lost 2 fingers. The guy before her, flat out dropped dead.
All right. What about 30?
All right.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
The fleet protects our own. Turn against us, and you're dead.
Man, I get so tired of pirates on this station patting themselves on the back.
Need something?
I stole that. Shut the hell up and get back to work.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they are just bait.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Your choice.
So wait, say that again. You think I'm who?
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Leonel Soto, and you know why I'm here.
12 ships in Delgado grounds.
Fleet?
12.
Ecliptic? An independent?
I've spent 2 long years and every credit I had looking for you, just so I could look you in the eye before I pulled the trigger.
Hey, what's with the gun? There must be some mistake. I honestly don't know who you are.
Of course you don't know who I am. You're never concerned with the death you leave in your wake, in your pursuit of greed. You killed my husband, you son of a bitch! And now I'm going to kill you!
Such a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted. Ah, well. Better get rid of the body.
I got a bounty so big, the Trackers Alliance had to beef up their servers just to keep tabs on it.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one as a pet. Imagine having your own terror morph.
Alright, so I should probably go back and get these pieces of evidence. Okay. So the first piece of evidence is in Cydonia on Mars.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I haven't had time.
Do your part to keep Cydonia graffiti free. The Lex condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them.
Is Mars treating you well?
Error. Reading procedure 005799B Technologically, it's neck and neck. Really, there's no bad choice in this sequel.
Am I glad I got this job instead of mining some dead rock out in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah? What? Neva! You want now? Have a drink.
Okay.
So, smooth jump into the soul system? Using security hassle you?
That's a crap, Atlas. Let's make this quick. There's only so long I can stand a sink of minor sweat and stale beer.
Okay. Take it easy. Here's the fleet kickback, just like I promised.
Look somewhere else.
What is this bullshit? This is half. Half of what you promised.
No reason to get upset, sweetie. Security around Sidonia's been cracking down, and it's tough to get the Deimos smocks to play ball. That means I'm spending big on bribes, covering lost shipments. This isn't exactly like running a pharmacy out here.
Two things, Atlas. And I will make this simple enough so even a total imbecile like yourself can understand. One, I don't give a damn about your excuses. You owe us the agreed amount on time every month. And two, you call me sweetie ever again. And I'll shove my knife so far up your ass that people will mistake you for a unicorn.
Okay. Sorry, Neva. I'll make it work. Here's the rest.
That's more like it. I'll see you in a month.
to cycle the airlock and move.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
this goes.
No. No way.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A&P.
Apparently, that's the law. And it's been in existence from the beginning.
You would think something like that would have been changed by now.
Someone should really bring it up with the powers that be.
Always nice to see a fresh face around here.
So, when did you stop flying the Swan, anyway?
When the cargo became more valuable than the ship.
True. The fleet's got us real busy these days, and we are making good money smuggling all this contraband. But if any time was the right time for a break...
Hey, there's still work to do. I need to check with my contacts at the spaceport, find out what guards are on rotation when we leave port. Then it's back to the key to make sure Delgado gets his cut, and to make sure he hasn't cut us out. I worry sometimes that being in New Atlantis, we're missing out on the big scores. I know that old dog has something big planned. I can feel it.
How you doing?
Sheesh, there's a lot to think about. And here I thought the pirate life was carefree.
Maybe for some people, but that's not how I work.
Well, you feel free to plan our next moves from now to the new year. I'm all about living in the present and being where your feet are.
That's fine. Just make sure to wipe those feet before boarding my ship.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those plebeians.
You know, Broody, if you join the house, we could do more for you. There are programs. Watch your mind. Sermon or a hand down. Giving me this job is welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
Attention vessel, you have entered restricted UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile. Regular military only, Vanguard. Sorry, any attempt to approach the station will be met with force.
All right, let's go deliver this evidence.
I love the feeling after a perfect jump.
Ooh.
And we're docking. And complete.
Greetings, Captain.
The fleet call us sharks.
There you are. We need to talk right now. I heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner?
Trident is furious at us right now. They want Commander Akande to resign.
I will not get off your back. I told you when you began this, which means you will follow my orders and do it. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how UC SysDef operates. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have to throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information. Let me see what you got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4.
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. Good. That should slow... Look, I spent all day listening to those idiots running in circles. Are you telling me I don't know my own job?
All right, calm down, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the comms?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did they...
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only... I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from... Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play... Perfect. Just stick with the plan, and we'll see who gets to Krix's legacy first.
This mission is going to require... What can I do for you? Glad to hear it. Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with... Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. Have any more? It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Krix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Krix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Find anything else? Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less fleet captain for us to worry about. Any other fragments? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure. Anything else?
But he's dead.
Finally. We've been tracking the Jade Swan for almost a year, but Captain Dayu's somehow remained one step ahead. Every time we've scanned that ship, it's come up empty. Well, that it? Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start. Have any more? So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with Galbank. Hopefully it'll help them Find anything else? So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso... That it? Understood. Keeps... Let me know if you need anything else.
This mission will be tricky. The comm spike will be heavily guarded. But I trust you can do it without violence.
Air pressure. See it. Ship integrity, all good.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
You see sysdef as a joke. They haven't caught us yet.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
You're in the fleet. You should all... As far as Juan goes, even though she's one of our newer I sure hope so. Because she might be our only... Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning...
Basically, you break it, you bought.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh. SY-920 is a UC military installation. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you... Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so, I'm gonna arrange a meeting. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike. I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. If you get into deep trouble, and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, tell her whatever you want. At some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of... But until the money's within reach, the less... Good luck.
Alright. To New Atlantis. But I already got this.
riots that started in D block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D03118, Jasper Crix, who led the revolt. His crew tunneled into the armory undetected, and then all hell broke loose. If the lock is recovered, I urge the UC authorities to perform a full investigation, as Crix undoubtedly had help from the guards and the staff. I'm now heading to my personal escape shuttle and we'll try to jump out of the system. Wish me luck. Warden Gillespie, out.
Oh my god, the game literally just crashed. What the fuck? Like, what was that? The game has never crashed on me before.
Authorization 12210. This is likely to be my final log recording. The riots that started in D block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D03118.
Take it your neighbor's new recruit? Careful, the walls have ears. SY 920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals.
Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not. Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. Only what I've been told. Get you on the SY-9. That being said, I can be a better guide if I know what it is we're after. So, it's up to you. Fine by me. If this goes bad, and if I do get caught, there'll be nothing to confess to. I'd like to, but I need to... In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you. Famous last words. But you do this job right, and who knows what the future... Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's... But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar and fix the scars. Enough to be on a first-name basis with the Marines working the comms. It also helps they want us to dock. A cargo ship means supplies, special requests, slates. In the void of space, a cargo hauler is a soldier's best friend. We'll talk more on the ship.
Oh, God.
Are the cabinets assembled some kind of elite ant?
glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
Yes, what?
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Howdy. Alright, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, you see military. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're Of course, I don't expect it. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions... Alright, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grav drive. All systems go.
We'll grav jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Yes?
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But, if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Greetings.
You with the Jade Swan?
Pleasant
Loading and unloading
to see
only.
you.
Stay clear of the military barracks. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
Now, where did I put that darn thing?
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint. I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
Goddamn.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code. I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself. But a disguise, the uniform won't be enough though. You'll need to find a computer with the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine. If you're 15 minutes early, you're still 10 minutes late.
Secure.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant. How are the tests for the comms pipe doing?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request. Seems there was a not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact me immediately if he identifies any suspicious behavior.
Yu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. You are, and I've delivered you just as Delgado asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issue. It was an honor to work with a true professional. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models,
Can you talk to the commander? Get me reinstated? Natara's doing you a favor,
Don't
Marcy.
tell Commander Natar. Wait, who are you? Why are you in... Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't? It's attached to a prototype in one of our... We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types. But the results, so it can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes. It's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention. Classified? I'm the head of the You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to... That is true. Not necessarily. Our guards run... I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Now, if you don't have any further business... Steal the comm spike? What? Damn space pirate. Commander Natara, this is Dr. Vogel.
What is it now, Doctor?
We have an intruder on board. Captain Juan Dayu is not who she says.
Wait, Dayu? She was one of the captains on Messina's list.
Apparently, she's with the Crimson Fleet. And she's after my comm spike.
Don't worry, Doctor. We'll sound the alarm and have a strike team directed toward the cargo bay.
Good. I have a pilot here. I'll have them secure the prototype. Make sure it's safe. You are a pilot, aren't you? Take this key card. It'll give you access to docking.
This is Commander Natara. Strike team units head to the cargo bay immediately. This is a red alert. I repeat, this is a red alert.
I don't recognize your face.
Get in here. There's an intruder in the cargo.
You've lost him.
Why does all that?
Ooh. Looks pretty cool. I don't want to do that. Oh, stop it. Oh gosh.
On Commander Natara's orders, all ships continue pursuit of Captain Juan Dayu. Cargo class ship ID UC-793A. She's with the Crimson Fleet and should be considered extremely dangerous.
Hey, you might want this.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green. All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Well. Welcome back, Rook.
What kind of name is SysDef anyway? Yeah?
surprised to see me, Rhett? Delgado may let it slide. There's always a choice. You made yours. If the time comes you ever need my help, I'll make mine. You screwed me out of the most lucrative route I have. It's going to take me months to set up something even remotely as good. Not to mention getting the youth. And that is the only good thing to come out of this. You may have fooled Delgado and Neva, but I don't. At this point, you better find that legacy. Because to me, that's the...
Sorry, Juan. My persuasion didn't work.
Fleet first. Never forget it. Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale does. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She's actually pretty pissed, in case you didn't notice. Claims you blew her cup.
If Juan doesn't like how things have gone, and she wants to bail on her share, that's her problem. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have...
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, Neva. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact?
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's. I'd say don't keep her waiting. But chances are she won't mind, girl.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us. So I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Down docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge.
Hi. Please disregard.
I haven't seen my family in a while.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. Betraying Juan Dayu for cover was a dangerous gambit, but it seems to have paid off. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives. But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's...
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the banner? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
If that's the case, inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? Anything new to report? Glad to hear. I'll be damned. So some of the UC guards at the lock helped touch... Everyone thought he was some kind of legendary criminal mastermind, but even the great Jasper... Any other fragments? Cost overruns, siphoning project funds? How deep does this well go? Our forensic accounting team is going to have their hands full. I'll send this to Mass right away. Let's just hope that a few rotten apples within the UC haven't spoiled the entire bunch. That it? All right. Let me know if you need anything else.
We're back. Anything to report?
Keep moving. The scanners won't hurt you.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in the... So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll meet... And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me serious. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you. All right, I get the point. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this... You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core. I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation... Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place... Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head. Everything in the Crimson Fleet is accomplished through a decent help. As in, I'm not going to give you the information to get your precious data unless you take... Well, look at you. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks. And here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne, so you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potential... Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Watch your step. Benjamin Bayou has eyes everywhere.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere.
Yeah, what? Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. Good. If if you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or... None whatsoever. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't. What do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective. You know what? You're absolutely right. Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long... If there's anything else you need, as long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble. Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss... Huh. That makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her... And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just... Sure, no problem. Hope to see you again soon.
Haven't met or see you, Mr. Me either. He's never around.
Are you supposed to be here?
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want.
Get lost, I have a job to do.
You're a financial institution. Have you tried one of our advanced...
Shift goes along again.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all.
Welcome. Please, make yourself
Hi,
comfortable.
sir.
I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your aurora. No. You people should leave her alone.
Third velocity, and you're out cold. By the third chimera, you're floating on frickin' cloud 9. I don't know about you.
No way. You debt collectors are low-life ass.
Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off.
Well, let's face it, some people are just...
The Crimson Fleet. Sorry, Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying. If you want to talk to her, you can find... Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you. Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. Enjoy your stay.
Right, coming here.
Yeah. What do you want? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's... How the hell did you... It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you, though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high-security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it. If you get caught in Generdyne, that's on you. Good luck.
Project GRT-089A. Technician Oyama reporting. The emissive current beaming system is not performing as per Geotechnician Bayou's parameters. His vision that a massively high voltage current can be projected through the air has proven to be impossible. Though such systems have existed in the past, the amount of power required to transfer energy from the conduction grid into our storage is prohibitively expensive. The chief technician has had us work for 3 straight weeks on an emission array, and I can conclude without a doubt that it's completely impractical. When I pressed him about the overrun on costs of the project, he said, and I quote, "Don't worry about it. I know what I am doing."
Did you read that intra-company memo about overtime getting cut?
Yeah, I sure have. Can't say I'm completely shocked.
They want us to cover all the work in needed positions, but they won't pay us extra. The hell is that? Completely pissed you off?
Alright, whatever. Why doesn't this, like, work? Oh my lord.
Technician Shibata, currently posted to Genedine's R&D laboratory. Personal notation. I'd like to go on record about my feelings about Chief Technician Beiju. Though most of my fellow employees feel that he's underqualified and incompetent, I feel that they are underestimating him. I've spoken to Brayson at length, and I find him actually to be a kind and endearing person. I think that living in the shadow of his brother, Administrator Benjamin Beiju, has given him a bad name, and that's a shame. From what I can gather, he was placed in his current position against his own better judgment and asked to do the impossible. It's an unfortunate situation, but I will endeavor to get the rest of the technicians in the department to be more supportive.
Oh, it's you. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. I just don't want any... Look, there's no need to be angry. I'm not trying to trick you. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves it. I think you could safely say that most of Neil... You know, I've spent my entire... Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't... Yeah. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's... The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the site. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done... Because he's a two-faced son... It's not like I should be surprised. I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had two different mothers. Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked. He, wouldn't like it.
I'm too heavy.
easy. Excuse me. Anything I can get to help you relax?
Can't you see I'm busy, Estelle? What do you want? I've decided to accept your offer. Let's make sure this is absolutely clear. I don't want any screw-ups.
Sure.
I'll provide the shipment IDs, the equipment description, and schematics, and in return, I disable the freighter, transfer the goods, and then transport it the rest of the way for final sale. You got it.
Wish I could.
Too bad your friends back at the Key don't know you're cutting them out of the deal. I wonder what they'd say if they found out. Probably the same thing your boss in the big shiny tower would say if he knew you were funneling electrical components, right? Well, we don't have to worry about that because neither of them will ever... That's right, Toots. Let's just enjoy the credits and keep our big mouths shut. After all, it's just good business.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd like to try it.
Pour me a velocity, dummy. I think we're in luck. Estelle, you found
Hey
the
there.
buyer. I did less than a week. I'm impressed. There's just one teeny little catch, though. Whenever there's a catch. Before you give me the guillotine, hear me out. The buyer wants the merch, but they want it tonight. And there it is. Do you have any?
Good?
You're not from INSEC, are you? I've got plenty in stock. Got plenty of ice-cold drinks in stock. All day, all night.
I gotta tell you, man, Blend is the best. Come on, your secret's safe with me.
Hello.
What is it?
joke. Say those balloons sell it more.
The sororous! It's blowing my mind.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe it's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false... I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Jenner... All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet. And I'm a businessman, which means I know when to walk away from a deal. It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand... No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first. Take whatever you... That's what they tell me. Look, I'm not here to debate. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return... My dear friend, I'm afraid you'll just have to... Brayson? Interesting. Perhaps I've missed... So, I assume this concludes our little... Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give...
So much running around.
Don't go causing trouble.
You didn't hear this.
So go out. Have your fun.
I have some sleep crate units available.
You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? Man is priceless. You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quick. Must be nice to be... Yeah, I'm pretty much dead in the... Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying... Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work... That's pretty cool you...
Sorry, Estelle. This was your scheme. You're on your own.
Believe me. Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. What the hell with it? Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and... I appreciate that. I really do. Having each other's back is what... How much, are you willing? This is perfect. It will... All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs... And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one... If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send. Put in a good word to Delgado for me, will you?
Back to Crix. Oh my lord. While in possession of Aurora. Fuck.
You try velocity yet?
Oh, it's still.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz. Oh, it's bad. Real bad. Now get your ass to the repair.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook 'em with an interview.
Every captain here's earned their stripes.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always.
Oh, that's real.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this. We've gotten word that UC Systef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home. Lay it out, Jazz.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the legacy, and bring us the cash. Nothing around here is simple.
Del's right. You have to follow these steps carefully, or don't bother coming back. After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away. Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, if that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it. Now get. Get moving before it's too late.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be in. I'd love to take your money, but your ship... Sure, sure. I need to get those defensive batteries on. The comm spike traces and decrypts that file you lifted from the Gal Bank. All you have to do is get within the vicinity of Bannock 4. Well, you already know that the conduction grid does. The version for your ship can still absorb incoming electrical energy. Instead, it just scatters the EM. As a nice side effect, I'm betting the module will make your ship somewhat EM weapon resistant and... There are 3 defensive batteries. They were part of the UC's original defense. The good news is, the bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should... All right.
Good day, Captain.
I saw one of the ensigns get an alpha.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange a briefing. I want all of their COs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Doing all right? Feels like we got maybe one more calm before the storm.
There you are. Where have you been? You mean your latest excursion to Neon? I've received the reports about your little foray into Genodyne. Which means it's time to put all the cards on it. Thanks to your evidence, we were finally able to convince them to task us the necessary. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crick system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever. I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers, even though we were rivals at the time. And I suppose we still are to some extent. After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money. All my hopes go with you. Good luck.
Need anything before you head to bed? Nice work. Let me take a look. Perfect. Taking her out of the running is going to seriously damage the Crimson Fleet's hold on Neon. Even better, that's one less fleet captain and one less ship to worry about. Find anything else? Benjamin Bayou, pride of the Freestar Collective. The authorities there have been trying to nail him for a long time. Bringing us proof that he's been manipulating Genodyne from the shadows is pretty tasty stuff. The FC will pay dearly for this. Good job. Have any more? Perfect. Komiko's wanted for corporate violations in UC territory, but having concrete evidence means we extradite her and nail her to the wall. I'm sure we can arrange a prisoner trade with the Freestar Collective, make it beneficial for both interested parties. Anything else? Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more. We'll see you soon.
All right. Well, that's it for tonight. Tomorrow, I will be going after Crix's legacy, and we will be deciding what we want to do with that money. Pretty sure I'm just gonna. I mean, the whole point of this was to. I don't want to become a pirate necessarily and be wanted all over the place by UC, because they seem a lot stronger than the Crimson Fleet ships. So, and if I become a pirate and steal the money, I suppose I won't be allowed to like dock a Jemison and shit, I assume, because I'll be wanted, essentially. I don't know. But if I give the money to Delgado, I suppose I'll get a decent cut of it, doing majority of the work. I don't know. We'll see. But till tomorrow. Peace.